We're sitting outside and we're creeped out.
Should we creeped out?
I'm really thoroughly creeped out right now.
We were just watching some like unnerving stuff on YouTube, and we were just reminiscing about things that we've experienced.
Do you see shadows over there? Or is that just a reflection of the lights? On the black?
It's probably just the light.
Okay, anyway.
We were talking about paranormal stuff and things that we've experienced before, and we just thought it would be interesting to share some of those stories on camera, since we've never talked about it.
We've had quite a few paranormal happenings, okay?
Yes.
Quite a few.
First, I'd like to say that we are people who do believe in paranormal, and I believe that there is something else out there.
Because we've experienced it.
Yes.
Have you guys experienced anything at all? Like, even if it might seem silly.
Because you have to think, with so many people in the world, there are so many like souls and stuff. They don't just disappear. I don't believe that they can just disappear. When somebody dies. Do you hear that noise?
That was my leg in the water.
No, but didn't it sound like there was like a voice over there?
What the heck, Minara? I don't know. So where shall we start? What about what most recently happened to you? It's all
Did you hear that?
like someone talking?
It's a neighborhood. I'm sure there's people out here. What time is it?
It's the witching hour.
No, it's not. It's
No.
only 9. I wouldn't be out here if it was witching hour.
I wouldn't have my
that.
legs in this water because I'm scared. The other night I was swimming in the water by myself and then turned off all the lights. And then I was actually scared. I was like, it was like swamp monster kind of fear. I was always scared of that kind of stuff when I was little.
Me too.
Dark water I couldn't see.
Yeah.
And I thought, you could just see something coming up out of the water or grabbing for you.
Fear.
So I had this I started breathing heavy and I'm like, I'm in a swimming pool. I'm in a swimming pool. It's a swimming pool. There's nothing in it but me and water. Okay. Anyway, do you want to let's just start what happened with you recently?
The most recent thing that's happened to me is one of those things where it happens and you really feel like in denial that it happened. There's no way that something like that happens in real life. Anyway, because you see these horror movies and you see these paranormal things and you kind of you believe them. Like you believe that it exists, but you've never really that's probably not going to happen to me. I'm probably never going to experience that. So if you do experience that, finally, it's just like,
Did that really just happen?
that really just happened. And I was at my friend's house, and she'd always talked about how she used to have problems with something in her house, and she got it to go away. And I was kind of always nervous in her house still because it still had a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like in certain situations, you'd be, what?
Sorry, I shouldn't be looking in the dark. I know.
You'd be up at I'd be up at 6 in the morning in the kitchen and look over at the hallway, and it felt so
Menacing?
dark. It was pitch black. You couldn't see a single thing in the hallway, and you'd look away, and then you'd look back a second later, and you could see everything in the hallway. There was this.
Yeah.
What is that?
Is that something moving in the water? Is that just like a giant dead bug? No, I know this one on the... Is it moving? No, it's just the way my leg goes. There's a bug on the water, but there's something. Is that another dead frog? There's a giant bug down there. What the heck is it? It looks like a lobster.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like a lobster.
Excuse me.
No,
That's
don't put
gross.
your feet on me.
No, really, what is it?
I don't know.
Is it okay to have my legs in here?
Yeah.
Just get that frog away from me.
Anyways, you just felt like that you weren't alone in that house when you were alone.
What about people saying what could be
No.
your imagination?
Don't look around.
I'm sorry, I keep seeing stuff,
my
okay?
It's not my imagination. It's not like I'm not like just seeing shadows or something, because that could sometimes definitely be your imagination. It's the feeling.
Okay,
of
yeah, the
somebody
feeling.
there with
Energies.
you. And, yeah, like they're watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing can replace that feeling. Nothing like
That's true.
And because I'm sitting there and I'm comfortable, I'm not thinking about
Right.
it. When you get that feeling out of completely nowhere, that's when you know it's real.
But anything happen there?
Yes, I got up in the morning. Well, usually I have the dog in there because we were sleeping in the same room because she only had one room, So I sleep on the couch. She sleeps on the other couch. Dog's in there, you know. And usually when she gets up in the morning, 'cause she gets up earlier than I do because I sleep a lot, she leaves the dog with me because she knows I don't like being alone in the room. And this morning she had taken the dog with her out of the room, and I had been sleeping alone there for like 3 hours. That's the first time I had like been alone in that house, and because I didn't want to be alone in that house. And I was having really bad dreams, and I woke up.
Ew.
And I got out the hallway. It was really dark, and it just felt like a really weird feeling.
The black thing's gone. The big black thing's gone.
Oh my god, it is gone.
The big black thing's gone. That was in the bottom of the pool.
Amy, it's gone.
Just take my phone and give me your hand. I don't want... Try... Here, let me see this.
It's gone.
It was like a giant lobster and it's gone.
What was it?
Where'd it go? I don't know. Let me see the light.
It's gone.
Okay, that's a drain. That scared me. It was a giant black thing. It looked like it had arms and stuff on it. Where could it have just gone?
I don't know. See it?
No, I see the.
know where it could have went, that's all.
It was probably a frog or
Just
something.
make sure it's not anywhere on these
I
stairs.
don't see it on the
I can
stairs.
sit back down in there.
It's pretty sure that there was just like a
There was something
something
giant in there.
giant and black in the pool, and now it's gone. I swear to God, I'm sure you have it on camera. Like you better have that on
Oh my god, I
camera.
thought you were gonna say I'm sure you have it on you, and I'm like,
No, I don't know what it was. It's really creepy.
sure it's not down here waiting to get me.
Well, I don't think it's anything dangerous, unless it's a demon. What the hell?
Wait, how's this? So my dad used to do this. He'd put a flashlight in his mouth and be like, can't do it.
No one can see your face. Wow. Terrifying. Oh my god.
Basically, I just had a really weird feeling that morning.
Excuse me. I'm sitting with my feet in the pool. You need to sit with your feet in the pool.
No.
Okay,
You
continue.
get your toes bitten. I'm not getting mine bitten. That's your problem.
Bitten? By something in the pool? I don't think so. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways,
Monster. in
well,
the
let me
pool.
first just state that I didn't wake up in the morning. I woke up at 9 at night because I had stayed up so early. Like in the morning, I went to bed at 8 in the morning, so I slept all day basically. So I woke up at nighttime and I just had a really weird feeling. Went to the bathroom and I heard something say my name. It was like a little whisper, like that.
Are you
I
serious?
swear to God. And I'm like, okay, that's my friend. So I walked out the bathroom, and she wasn't there. There was nobody else in the house at all, except it was just me and her in the house at that time. And I thought she was joking me, so I went to go find her. She was in the other room with the door shut. There's no way.
Are you
It
serious?
was like right next to me. I swear to God. Because it was like one of those moments where you're like, that didn't just happen. Like, there's no way. So I was freaked out, but I went back in the bathroom because I was trying to just freaking brush my hair. And I heard something else whisper again in the same spot as soon as I got back, and silence just kind of like, and silence just kind of like befell like the whole house. And
Okay, stop. You're giving me the creeps.
I don't know what it said, but it kind of sounded like it was saying like, and it's so cliche, and I know it sounds like super cliche, but it really did sound like it was telling me to leave the house. Because it's not my house,
Yeah.
you know? And it was
True.
it was really creepy. And I'd never, ever, ever heard anything like that in my life. And it wasn't
Well,
her.
actually, we were on our trip last month to go to Mexico and Texas. We stayed at this hotel that was on a giant old cemetery in Biloxi. And you can watch those videos on Sea Cruisers, which is my other channel. Make sure to subscribe, you guys. And it says stay like a haunted night, dead bodies at our hotel. And you have to watch the video, but that night, Menard did hear somebody say her name because I was awake when she was talking and I didn't know what she was talking about. But basically,
I had this really creepy thing that what if it followed me?
we were trying
Oh.
to sleep.
Like that's why I
Yeah.
heard it again at the house.
No.
I'm serious.
No. She was trying to sleep, and all I know is I turned over, and Menard was like, "Shh, be quiet or quit talking," or something like that. And I
said,
to
"Stop."
myself, I'm like,
I said, "Stop talking."
I'm not talking. I was just turning over, and the next day she says that Chris kept talking. Chris kept saying her name last night. And I said, no, I was awake for quite a while. And no, they were out, man. No one said anything. And she's like, yeah, I even told them to quit talking or, be quiet. And I said, no, I heard you say that, but nobody said anything. And then I had fallen asleep and she'd fallen asleep. So that right there was weird, okay?
I cannot even tell
I
you
can't say
how
that
much that
yeah,
disturbs me.
heard anyone say my name or
especially
anything.
when I found that out the next morning.
Yeah, knock on wood.
At the time, I had thought nothing of it because I really thought it
Yeah,
was Chris whispered
yeah.
my name. So I
So,
thought he was trying to creep me out.
well, that's weird because no one ever said my name. So back to Asheville. I had
The
many,
noises you hear right now,
Mhm.
I hear it all night long.
many
Seriously.
weird things happen in Asheville, North Carolina, where I grew up. One of them is the VA hospital, and it is haunted. I am telling you, it's always been creepy. They're just seeing it as like sinister, and the vibes are ew. So we used to go drive in front of it and look at it a lot, but we actually went there. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there last year to look at the hospital, and one of them they had renovated. It was still the same old imposing, creepy vibes of the building, but they made it look new on the outside. And the other one was still as is, just run down and blocked off. And
Like, basically, the way the hospital is, even though they changed it, the way it looks, it's like having a dead body in the house, putting a blanket over it.
yeah,
You can't see it anymore,
Ugh.
but it's still there.
Yeah.
It still smells. It's still got the vibe. That's what it's like. It's like the same exact horrible feeling of the hospital.
it's true.
It just looks pretty now.
It is, yeah, it does. And I took pictures. I made sure to try my hardest to, I didn't even breathe, and I held it very steady to take pictures all around the haunted hospital. That's what I call it. So I could see if anything weird came out in my pictures, and it did. And it's really weird. I mean, I made sure they weren't blurry or anything like that, and I took pictures of different areas. And as you can see, there's some weird stuff on those pictures, which I don't think is normal.
I've never, photos don't just do that. And even if you
It's
do
true.
shake, it doesn't,
And I
Give
tried
that
not for it
effect.
to shake.
unless you, jerk the phone right when you take a photo. Because I've tried to mimic the
Yeah.
effect before. And you can't.
And you can actually, on this channel, if you look at our playlist, Asheville, North Carolina road trip or something, maybe it'll, in one of the titles it'll say Haunted Hospital, but we actually made a video there, and we were all creeped out and felt very uncomfortable, and we just needed to leave. Like, it just felt like just leave when
Yes.
you were there. But when I was a teenager, they actually had opened that house for a haunted house for Halloween one year, and I actually went inside it until they closed it down. And people, sneak in there and everything because it was closed off. But I'm telling you, that place is creepy. And even across the street where they had the newer VA hospital, they had made them all into apartments. Like, people lived
Oh my
there.
God.
I couldn't imagine.
Never, ever, ever.
But that's one of our icky places
I
in
just
Asheville.
feel like there's some places that shouldn't be you shouldn't live there.
Well, weird
They're
stuff
not welcome
happens.
in some places,
Yeah,
I
I mean, I grew up in a haunted house. I mean,
Yes.
okay, what about this one? On our New York City and Canada trip last year, once again on Sea Cruisers, we went to Amish country, and we stayed in a hotel called the Amish Inn and Suites, Amish View Inn and Suites, and something happened there that we didn't really know what it was, but then we came home, we saw something that we didn't know had happened there. But anyway, there was something
well, we knew
in
there was
that
something wrong
room.
with the hotel.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just a room, but there's something really wrong.
It was a beautiful new room, and it seemed like a nice new room.
I think that a lot of paranormal things has to do with feelings,
Mhm.
because
Energies.
everything is energy.
Mhm.
Everything is made up of energy. So where does that energy go when you die? And I think that you can really feel the energy of
Mhm.
things in places. And if something's there, you can feel that thing's energy, and if it's trying to tell you something. And it was telling us, it was
horrible. It was the
It was-
most horrible night that
It was
I've spent.
It felt almost threatening in a way.
Like doom.
like it was dooming us, like a curse, and it was. I'd never ever felt so. I felt like something was about to die, or something was about to happen.
Yeah, let's put it this way.
Something horrible was gonna happen.
The most terrible night of sleep that I've ever had in my entire life was the night that my mom passed away unexpectedly. And this is the most second terrible night of feeling. All I know is
If
that
it compares to that, that's how you know it's
Yeah.
bad.
we couldn't describe what was happening when it was happening, but we'd went to bed, and we had, like I said, we'd been on a road trip. It was maybe 8th day or 7th day or something.
It was
Anyway,
like-
we were tired.
Oh my god! Wait, I just had a realization.
Huh.
What time in the morning was it when all that stuff happened? Because it was late.
2 or 3 when we finally woke up, I think. The witching hour.
Witching I'm not joking. I just realized that. my
We
God.
carried on our normal day and did our normal thing and seemed to be fine with the hotel. The beds were comfy, the sheets were comfy. But let me speak for myself, I couldn't fall asleep. And it's not that I just couldn't fall asleep and I should have been able to fall asleep. I felt so uncomfortable. I don't know if you guys ever had anxiety attacks where you just feel like doom, like something terrible is about to happen, you can't stand it, like you're just gonna die or the world's gonna end. I mean, I've had that feeling before and it's terrible because you don't like it, you don't want it, and you don't know why it's happening. Or another example, when you wake up from a very bad dream and you have that yucky feeling of doom left with you afterwards, that kind of feeling. But I'm just laying in a bed in a hotel. We've had a great day, we had a great day coming. There's nothing to be worried about. So
We're
I
excited
started,
for the
yeah.
next day.
So I started
There's no reason
thinking
to feel like that at all.
maybe there's something wrong at home. So I call Zarius, I call Trevon,
Sometimes I think that
I
if it's
call
feeling bad,
Dad.
it's trying to tell you something.
Yeah, because I said, you know, people say
And
if
if
something
it's-
happens, then you might know that something's wrong.
Yeah,
So I thought, well,
exactly.
this feels like something's wrong. And everybody was fine. And I think it was around 2 something in the morning. And so finally, right before that, I had said, I thought I heard Minar moving around. I was like, Minar, are you awake? And she's like, yeah.
And I said, I can't sleep. I have a really weird feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like, I had no idea that Amy was awake.
Mm-mm.
And I was trying to be so quiet because I was having the worst feeling, like, ever. The
It was
same exact
terrible.
feeling. It was the weirdest thing ever.
It was terrible. Didn't we even start
Seriously,
crying?
We were, like, crying. We were crying in the room because we just felt like something was wrong.
Doom.
And something was going to end tomorrow, like, wouldn't happen.
It was
Something
terrible.
was wrong with something that you loved. That was the feeling. It was horrible.
It was horrible. So, you know, we slept a few hours, we got up, we left, and we're like, we don't want to stay there anymore. I don't know what it was about that, you know, room. Anyway, months go by, I go to make the videos, the vlogs, and I make the vlogs of that day in the room and everything, and then someone comments, hey, did you see that light flashing off and on behind you? And a couple people had said that, and I was like, what? So I looked at the video because they put like the time link to it, and there was a light flickering, but it was not flickering in any kind of
It
normal,
wasn't flickering. It was going on.
off and on, yeah, and it wasn't going off in like in any kind of like you know, repetitive way or anything. It was very sporadic.
And let me say that this light is a manual switch. You have to go to the light and you have to press the button, like the little light switch.
Yeah.
Okay. And no one was pressing the button.
Actually, she was just
I
standing
was
by the
on
bathroom
entire
door.
Across of the room.
Mhm,
Amy
you could see it in the
standing there.
video.
No one else is in the room. You can hear the switch being
Yeah.
going on and off. You can
In the
hear it.
video, you could see Manara plop down into the bed over by the front door,
Yeah.
and I was in the
If I was
back by
pressing
the
switch,
window.
you could see me. It's not like
And-
it was out of view. It was on
So
film.
it was this light behind me, and Manara was over there, and I was standing in front of the light just vlogging like this, but the light behind me was sporadically going like.
And keep in mind also, it
Weirdly.
wasn't like it was cutting out.
No.
We hadn't turned the light on. In the first
Yeah, it
place.
was daytime. So yeah, that's when
That
I
was-
put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh my god, that's that night. That's that night. We had the most terrible, horrible night ever, and there was something yucky
Didn't
in that
want us
room.
there,
Okay,
And it was not.
it was terrible.
It was very horrible. Something. It wasn't a good something. That's for sure. When it comes to like paranormal stuff and spirits, my personal belief is that not every spirit.
What the fuck was that?
Please tell me that was Sebi.
I just cursed.
Ow!
Oh
Mine
shit!
just pulled out my thigh.
I almost like jumped in the pool. Is that her over there?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yes. She's on the
Shit. Excuse my French.
Oh my god. I'm dying. I can't.
Okay.
Anyways, as I was saying, I personally believe that just because something paranormal is happening to you doesn't mean necessarily means that it's bad. Because obviously, if there's bad spirits, I think that there are also good
Yeah,
spirits.
it was definitely uncomfortable, not pleasant.
So, I personally think that this house itself has something in it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a negative thing. Thank God. 'Cause I don't think I could live in a house with like a negative spirit.
Shall we make another video talking about the house itself?
Yes. I want to do a whole video about it.
Yeah,
I wanna
it's-
do,
it's gonna take a whole
I wanna
video.
do, like EVPs.
Thought I saw something move out there, like a head length, height, kind of like go by real quick. So real quick before we go, listen. On this trip we just went to Texas, we stayed in Mobile, Alabama, in a very old haunted hotel. It's called the Malaga Inn. Look it up if you guys want. It's supposed to be really haunted. It's a really old, like Civil War era, I think. And we were so tired. multiple nights in a row, we didn't get to our hotels the last leg of our 20-day trip, okay? Till 4 in the morning.
Everything.
And we get to the hotel, it's like 4 in the morning, and it just feels creepy and uncomfortable in that room. Not to mention it was old and smelled old and old wood. On the wall by our bed was a dang slimy looking greasy hand print. So
There were chicken feathers under the bed.
yeah, so here
Okay.
Trevon, we look for bed bugs, and that's a whole other story. That's
This
gonna be
is
on my
in, like,
secret
the
channel.
New Orleans like area, pretty much.
So they lifted up the mattress. Under our bed, there were Mardi Gras beads, which is, that's not that abnormal, right? And then Chris, when we're in this creepy room at 4 in the morning and we're tired and we find chicken feathers and weird handprint on the wall and it just doesn't feel right in that room itself, he's just like, if any spirits are in here, I open myself, and we're all like, Chris,
Screaming, literally, like.
shut up.
dare
You
you do
don't
that?
do that crap, okay?
And then we
You
got
don't.
in bed, and we heard
As soon as we got in bed, and everybody
woman
was quiet.
coming from the bathroom, humming like.
And we were in the
singing.
corner room.
It's literally like loudly.
It was like, oh,
Yeah.
so loud.
Keep
And
in
I'm
mind,
like,
this is like 5 in the morning.
yeah.
Literally,
And my eyes
no
are
one's
like,
awake.
no one's there. We
Yeah,
were the
like,
only
just
room. What? The light didn't just come on. It's like someone has a flashlight inside there. Oh my God.
I don't think anyone's in that house right now. I haven't seen anyone in that
Oh
house.
my God, you're right. Look, there's this house over there. I don't know if you can see it. See the light flipping off and on in the top window above
Dude,
the.
it just went completely black. Like, completely pitch
There's
black.
no one in that house right now.
I'm leaving.
Wait, there's a light on downstairs maybe, or is it just a white reflection? Something was like a flashlight just went all over in that room, off and then on and then off again. But it wasn't a regular light. Just don't look at the window. When there's shit like that, you just don't look, because you might see something. Don't look. Mom always said, don't sit there and look for aliens, and don't sit there and look for ghosts, because if they know you're looking at them, they might come. So anyway, that voice, I just opened my eyes and I was like, what was that? And it was terrible. We only had a few hours of sleep, but
It's one of those things where you had to make sure that you weren't the only one hearing it, because you're going to go
mhm,
crazy.
everybody was just like, did you hear that? Like, yeah. It's like, oh my God, let's just pretend it was
coming from outside.
our imagination.
It was coming from in the bathroom.
It was. The whole room just had the creepiest vibes. I'm sure you guys have been somewhere you had creepy vibes, okay?
I didn't sleep at all the whole night,
Oh, it was terrible.
personally.
That was the only haunted hotel kind of thing we had on our trip, wasn't it?
No, the graveyard one, we already talked about
Oh,
that.
besides that. But anyway, this is just some of our scary stuff that's
Nobody's
happened.
looking at that house. I'm not even joking.
Oh my God. Don't you leave me. What?
I'm serious.
Your nose just got runny?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, Amy.
Why would your nose just get
I don't know why. It literally just all of a sudden. Yes.
Come here, Sunny. Hurry. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. I honestly believe that that specific people or specific times of like the state of you can be a target sometimes. Like if your walls are weakened, that the spirit can target
That's
you.
why I don't like being like this. Okay, talk now. What the hell? What the hell?
Oh my God! I just had a heart attack.
What is it?
I'm sorry.
You made me break my back running and I could have slipped in these wet shoes.
Oh my God! It's just staring at me so intensely.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God.
Look at her. That's sinister.
Oh, she has glow in the dark eyes. You see them?
Oh, that's disturbing.
She's like, come over here and film in the dark
Like
hallway.
something was looking at me and I'm just.
Ah, Chris, we're really creeped out right now, okay?
Yeah.
Stop. It's okay, Sunny.
God, you just walk around the corner and you see that.
I see
Does
it.
that not freak you out? Anyways, as I was trying to say, I wanted to end this video off as somebody who has personally dealt with paranormal stuff. You have to clean your space, because I honestly believe that if you're a strong person, it's not going to target you. And you have to
Don't be a
set
victim.
your boundaries. I'm serious, you do. You know, and even if whatever's in your house isn't like a negative thing, if you have something in your house, you still need to let it know that it can have its space. You can have your space. Like, I think that they're out. What?
The freaking TV just came. You guys saw that shit? Excuse me? No, the whole TV flashed blue.
Right when I was talking about the thing that fucking Literally, my window was talking about it in the house. That's so weird. Okay, wait. That's what I'm saying. If it's in the
No,
I'm serious.
no, go show them. There's no one out there to turn on that TV.
This is what I'm
Go
saying.
turn on the light. I don't wanna.
I don't want to. I want to. Eve just looked over there.
What?
Eve just looked over there. She hasn't looked anywhere this entire time. I'm not. Oh my god, I'm like tearing up. Okay, wait. Don't be
My
afraid.
face
Don't be
was
afraid of
just
it.
like-
Don't be afraid of it.
Fine, you're right.
You don't need to show that.
It's okay, sunshine. It's okay.
This is my house. That's my living room. If I want to walk out there in that living room,
You're gonna walk out there in the living room?
it's my living room. Okay? This is what you do.
Our messy living room.
It's your living room. Take your space. I'm freaked out right now, but
Don't run. It just flashed it again. Just go turn it off. No one even used that TV. I don't understand, but you know what? I swear that the other day I was in the living room and I'm like, why is that TV on? No one's even here. So obviously it comes on by itself
space.
sometimes.
Okay? I've been dealing with this stuff for a while.
Proof, you guys.
This house, and I'm just
You
saying-
just saw it happen on its own,
I
okay?
actually can't. This is one of those little experiences I was telling you that you can't believe it just happened.
It's true, and this is what Mars like. Look, we're dealing with this in this house right now, and that's why there's going to be a whole new video telling you what's happening in this house, mainly in Manara's space,
Yes.
and she's having to deal with it because we're not going anywhere, and we're still
honestly,
happy and we still love it
I've
here.
noticed an improvement with things when you set your boundaries. That's what I'm saying. Set your boundaries. Just tell it. This is my room. This is whatever. And if you want to give it somewhere it can reside, you can do that. So
Okay.
like you can stay in the bathroom. Don't come out of the bathroom.
That was so scary.
I think it works. I really do. I just think it wanted to say hello to you.
I do too.
That's
it
really
literally
creepy.
proved to you
Seriously,
guys.
Every time someone's come over to this house, I've seen stuff happen. It likes the attention.
It's true.
I'm serious.
It's true.
When my friend came over a few days ago, it fucking came out. It came out when she came over. Literally.
It's true.
The whole room went cold. Why is that blinking?
I don't know, but you guys saw it. It wanted to say hi. But whatever it is, it's not a malicious thing. But there's something in here, I
Yes.
do believe. But anyway, that's a whole other video. I need to do something.
I wanna do, like,
I'm not gonna be able to
something in
sleep
the
right
house.
now. I'm really freaked
Get up
out.
at 3 in the morning. Do like
EVP?
EVPs.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Not gonna happen.
It's gonna
Because I gotta live here. Nope.
True. Okay. As much fun. as
Share
it
your
is to
guys'
do
stories.
Stuff like that. Sometimes it's not good.
It's
to imagine
dangerous.
those
You ever
things.
watch
It's
the movie
dangerous.
Ouija or anything
Yes.
like that?
Why you said we sitting on the couch like that?
Don't, okay?
Okay. I'm just.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Let's go watch something funny.
Yeah.